Between the Necropolis halls. Alright, Tash, you just wait for us at the crossroads. Be back with another member for our faction, I guess. Huh?
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met, well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I thought you were undead for a second.
Most Morn Watchers are just as alive as you or I.
Most?
I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here.
Can I help?
I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming.
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
The fact that they stir at all worries me, but I guess I'm not a necromancer?
Something weird up ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Magical artifact? The bell?
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Careful, Rook. It signaled you out.
What? Where'd everyone go?
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
This is a funny old man in a crypt. Just a funny old crypt man. I will say, if the gods are resurrecting an army of the Blight, and they can alter the, like, interact with the dead, a giant necropolis would be basically just an army waiting to be awoken, right? That's pretty bad for us.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
No reaching these.
Less quietest. What does that mean?
They're mindless.
What does that mean?
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things. Masterfully done, Rob.
Ready here.
I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring...
30 defense. Way more stagger. No less damage.
it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
We've done this before. It's not really a how situation. We just walk up to it and we say, those are venatory blood crystals.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Don't worry, some that those are venatory blood
Where to
crystals.
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
I hope we can help here, Professor.
You already have, Balara, and it's just Emmerich. Please.
Great, Professor.
I assume your visit has to do with recent upheavals we've sensed in the Fae?
Oh, just a little.
Careful ahead.
Here we go. You got it.
What was all set? Ready again? I've made that one ready. An excellent hit through.
Hitting us from range.
Taking fire. I'm at the ready.
There's just another one I need to throw out. You feeling better? Yep, the dead sure look lively right now. I've not seen a wisp. If I do see one, maybe I should, depending on how far it is.
This magic, it drains
God, that looks
everything
sick.
around it.
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
Give me the shinies. On the car damage.
This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Oh, you can summon wisps? That's kind of a cool trick.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead. Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
What do you mean? The giant building full of dead people that has a common undead infestation problem rearranges itself?
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door. Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I thought. We must stop.
I can't bomb trigger damage. Ooh.
Stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Death Chill Mage, you say?
Careful ahead.
Interesting.
Attack from afar!
Oh, it's drowning deep. Okay.
Here we go.
I thought that would be like shallow water that I could just kind of step into and call it a day.
Nicely done, Baldur.
Ranged incoming. Ready?
They're firing at us!
Ranged incoming.
Must get clear!
Range. Righto.
Attack from afar!
Finish them off.
Good work!
I'm ready.
A solid hit!
And that was it. Hell yeah.
Oh, is it time again? Great.
I was curious and I'm glad I got my answer. As bad as I expect.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing.
Control, stagger from control. No, my whole
We'll
stuff is
banish
projectile.
them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place. Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I grew up in Tevinter.
Our cousins in Magecraft to the north. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
Like a jolly old man. Is he like a celebration of life kind of necromancer? Like, you know, we're all gonna die, so we might as well be happy while we're living kind of situation. My knees. My knees. No, I can't do anything about that sound. Huh. Looks like that's the sound blocking the door is what the trigger is, but necrosis damage versus enemy suffering necrosis. I don't necrosis that hard is the issue. I do love necrotic, but I'm not really an afflictor, so.
Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook?
Oh, the one that's right here?
This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
What's it do exactly?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fae.
Oh, that'd be helpful in Arlethan, but I bet it only works here, doesn't it?
Quite correct. The bell would be inert outside the necropolis.
Still, I bet the principles could be replicated.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin.
Oh, guy.
By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here? Venatori. The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Shh. I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down,
So don't dawdle.
We found those Venatori.
No place in these halls.
You bet. Don't put out
Quickly!
Took him down quick.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some
More stagger with slow health, more.
new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
And I'm dead. Maybe don't jump off railings in the necropolis. A place built for the dead and the dead keep it. You know what I'm saying? At least with that, often I accidentally throw myself off a cliff. They don't like super punish shit.
Hitting us from range.
Let's see how you doing, Jamer.
I can't see.
Get off of me.
Ranged incoming.
I'm ready again.
Apply quietus. I'm really enjoying the game. We're having a good time. We're just vibing, chilling, dealing with the fact that there's demons that are taking over a place known as the Grand Necropolis. You fuck off with that fucking beam shit. Oh shit, yeet it.
Well, one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learned to make miniature ones into Winter.
Whether the Chambers investigating those with luck, it's only one of those lumbering Neverend corpses. What a sight! Throw my body into the flames like we do in the rest of the civilized world.
Hello. Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are
Damn.
in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged
Good job,
that man
English.
down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous.
I know people in Minrath.
Thank you. We'd welcome the assistance. As for the Venatori,
Shoot.
what remains of them will be put to work.
You die the Grand Necropolis, you become labor. That's fair.
The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right. There's one chain.
Excellent.
Guests!
Kill them all, but save the limbs.
Kill them all, but save the limbs, huh?
Got it.
For sure.
I like the forfeit!
Finish them now.
Is everyone intact?
Oh, that's intact, not okay. Intact. Are your parts not ruined? Are your bits not unbitted?
I'm ready.
You fail our... I fail. Do not falter.
Ah, well done.
I do feel like the harder difficulty is still not super hard.
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
This is all high.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
Where?
There's the Venatori. Venatori brought demons.
Typical of them.
How are we doing it?
The bell is slowly wakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Ready to go.
Ready and willing. Fired upon.
Woo!
Halfway there.
Whoa! Living on a prayer.
I'm ready.
Rage demon? No. Thunderbolt are cold though. That's kind of my strong point.
You got it.
Well, annoying.
Hitting us from range.
Emmerich, now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself. Everyone's ready?
It worked! Those despair demons are just gone.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory?
A hand of glory? What does that mean?
Never have this. I must find out where it came from.
The fuck is a hand of glory, Emmerich? It sounds not like a good
Let
thing.
me know when
I mean,
you're
it sounds
ready
like a
to
good thing,
return
but
to the
not like
chambers
for us
above.
right now.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navara. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navara, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
I'll say all of these like fantasy names that they're just like, boom, the glowing lantern, the dragon king. I'm like, I don't know what that means right now. I know that it's going to be clear, but the problem is there's 8 storylines. I don't know any of them.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
Didn't take the gods long to attract support from all the worst people in Thedas.
They're offering power to anyone who wants it. The Venatori and Antam won't question what it will cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's crossing, it's personal for them.
The Crows, particularly after we helped save their city.
Thea and Viago know what is owed. They will make good on that debt.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. Or the closest damn thing to them.
I know.
Nev, you're back.
Yeah, I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tash, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met.
So you're a dragon hunter? Minrathous could have used you.
What's going on?
Back home, what isn't? Look, you made an impossible call without enough information. I get it. It's the corner the gods put us in. It just might take time
okay
to
with
shake off.
This makes up for a lot of the...
You are back though, right?
Yeah, Belle. I'm back.
Good to have you back. Whatever the circumstances.
Delay that a second.
Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what happened to Minrathous, I've got even more reason to go after the gods. If anyone's got a shot at this, it's the people here. I'm still on the job. Count on it.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
It shouldn't be easy.
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. You get that. Not everyone does. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll
You
rest
said
for a
like
bit.
5 sentences, but I know
Good
you're
work,
old and
Rook.
tired.
You'll find your way through this. I know it.
God. I'm glad they didn't actually kill Varric, because I'll be honest, at the start when that happened, I was like, oh, jeez. Hardened as a status? Oh. Such trauma. Merc wants to talk, and then it's a little spin around to go do all the side quest stuff. Before we talk to Emmerich, we're going to take a quick break because the odds are about to catch up and I don't want to Please, story behind the ads. I get to stretch my legs. It's been 2 hours. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. Stretch your legs. We'll be right back. Hee hee. That took way longer than I expected. Woo! Have to make myself a little coffee. Up with the waking up aspect of the equation. I'm right.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
They'll just hammer it.
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
It's great. Big, mysterious, lots of art. Everyone's got their own room.
It'd be easy to fall in love with such a place.
I think Balara has.
She's been quite welcoming. However, I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
Probably will.
We're still getting used to one another.
True. And yet...
Give it time. We'll settle in.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by.
Voiced is a term I would probably not use for Manfred, but it's probably Matthew Mercer. Manfred is a Yimmer. This guy. Hissing at me like a motherfucker. I don't know anyone else who has that much of a creature noise range.
Before I left, Myrna and Vorgoth asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.
Right. Kind of a fun little roll to do, though, to be like.
So, Tosh, the dragon hunter of this outfit.
Yep. And you do monsters.
Seems our work's going to overlap.
No, it's not. I handle dragons. You kill monsters. And darkspawn.
Dragons are monsters.
What? No, dragons are natural. Been around longer than we have. Darkspawn and monsters are just Vashidon that came later.
Fair enough, but I'll handle any archdemons we meet.
Fine. But I get to help.
Just crack your neck at me? What the hell? That's so metal.
Dweller, the blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
Right, I'm bringing Lucanus, I'm bringing Tash. Enchant might be interesting.
Need and knowledge.
Not a fan of specific damage resistances. That's stinky. 'Cause I'm not that smart. Alright. We are headed to not do exactly what's on the side there. Necropolis. Take a tour of the stuff that we have for them. We'll see Davrin. Bring our main team, but we'll bring Davrin with us. Love Davrin whenever we get there. Then once we've cleared out a few side stuff, we'll be able to go back to pushing the main quest. A local quest.
Aren't these the old forerunners?
Lot of weird things lurking in the forest. I got the goods to kill most all of them.
That's the armor I want. You suddenly became way more interesting. Ultimate damage is really appealing, actually. Let's see here's what it looks like compared to what I'm actually using. Bucket frog.
Good luck. Keep your head out.
% mana regeneration is actually more appealing to me than that is. Orb. Such an improvement, quality-wise. Also, I'm not really using agile attack. Also, definitely part of the equation. Mind you, crit damage. Don't really have good crit threshold, is the thing. This gives ultimate damage, which is not... I'd rather have mana, honestly. Like, this guy would be more interesting. Because I need to go to Minrathous and help them a little.
There.
Yeah, that Minrathous upgrade.
If the gods are stirring up trouble in Alephin, we won't have enough bell jumpers to handle this.
I'll let him go said deeper than taking gas or just...
We'll need help.
Veil jumpers are in trouble.
Not. You're headed all the way back here. There's a quest there.
They could use our help if we can find them. This map is a good start.
It's not as linear as I expected it would be when they said the game would be more linear than Inquisition, but it is definitely more linear than Inquisition. And I'm okay with that.
Here comes trouble.
Death is too good.
I don't have so many combos.
Thanks, Lucaris.
These pipes like that.
End it now.
Ready.
A clean strike.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It works really well. It has so many good combos.
I could use some action. Let me know if I can help. Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the Griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right. The... what did you call it? Tullum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the Griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. I'm going to teach Hassan how to find some.
Okay. Fine, but... Most peculiar.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish.
How'd you fly from in from above me?
Stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. It felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting.
Oh, alright, let's go back up. Yeah, accessible to save a little bit of backtracking next time. Not a lot, but a little. I was hoping it would be a little shallower. I don't know, maybe something you can interact with when I come back at another time and I'm not in a story mode. That's gonna be my guess. I'm not convinced that doesn't crumble. I think they're lying to me. Built this.
What are you doing? That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
There's a thorn.
Keep looking.
Oh,
I don't want to.
Yuck.
The Nugs pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
No, this is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the Nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
If you're expecting him to answer, that's probably your answer.
Well, if it means you'll start listening.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember? Tullum? Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world will chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if we can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So, how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. Way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own?
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat?
Haven't yet.
You have loot, divine goat statue. I'm aware it's a stag. But every god we've met so far is kind of a son of a... Innovations.
There. I think Hassan's got some. Why don't you take a look?
The jitters.
Follow the nugs.
Well, there's your answer.
Might make a try.
Chest detecting.
Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
Be careful. All it takes is one miss.
Death always wins. Sooner or later.
Yep.
Can't live your life worrying about that.
Yep.
Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffin puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
Little baby. Yeah, they're better friends. I'm
So,
pretty sure
Lucanus,
that
you're
was
an
not how I was
Antivan
supposed to
crow.
cross that.
Yes.
Do all crows have demons in them?
What? No.
It's fine if they do. I'm Rivani. Our seers let spirits possess them for ceremonies.
Well, Antivan crows don't. Spite was put into me by the Venatori.
Oh. That's messed up.
That's tongue. No, didn't have to go there myself.
They're close. We need to close it.
Whoops, I forgot that Ash was my slow ability now. No, I don't think I will. I need to stop running on pressure plates and be like, what's gonna happen? Ho ho ho!
Another of those Fen'Harel altars.
Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah. I'll take that while I see it, so I don't have to look for it later. I feel when I looked that way that was gonna be on the location of the other guy's ability. That one tile, I was like, I don't understand what this is, but it's not a pressure plate. I will say quality of life wise, I think it's a really big improvement to not have to go back and re-get my companions for adventuring in specific areas. But it does feel a little weird to just be like, boom, I've solved the problem. Huh. Well, I'm feeling this is gonna be a more of an end game environment.
A pit of darkspawn. Let's clear him out.
Faerûn.